Spirituality is more of connection with God. Religion is based on rules and regulation. The culture.
Do you speak in tongues silently? Because you
Okay.
have to. You have to speak in tongues, and there's no silence about that.
Yeah. Religion or spirituality?
That's a hard one. Relationship.
Religion or spirituality?
Credit alert to give joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that our expectations are a bit unfair because you feel like you met this person in church, so you expect that there's a level of perfection? Do you think that church people are too judgy?
Yes. I'm not even going to think about yes. I'm not arguing that you're not God's best friend. I'm just saying that we can have a relationship.
There are terrible people who come to the church because they believe that everything I do here will be forgiven. So people come there to take advantage of other innocent people.
What's wrong with you hugging your pastor?
The hugs that you have been hugging in private is not enough for you.
What's that make so? Okay, so
she should not come and be hugging pastor and kissing pastor. Of
course, yes. Is your pastor your friend?
No, your pastor is not your friend. Your pastor is your pastor. Your
Can
pastor
your
is
pastor
your
be
leader.
your friend?
Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast, A Thing or Two. Somebody's excited.
Yeah. Welcome.
It's me again, your favorite girl, T, and I'm here with your diva, AdeCrown.
For a reason.
I'm happy to be back again this week.
Yeah.
To discuss yet another beautiful topic with you. You are going to like this one. Trust
I hope so.
me. Well, like always, you will like it.
It's gonna sting. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, in preparation for our episode, as usual, we want to remind you to get your snacks, your drinks, your popcorn, so you can sit. No distractions. Call your friends, your besties, your mommy, your daddy. Call everybody. We're about to start.
Yeah, you can't afford to be distracted on this particular episode.
At all. So yeah, we'll be right back in a
jiffy. Jinx, personal jinx. Welcome back. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. You are welcome in the name. This song is for those that are just tuning in. They don't know who we are. They've never seen the show before. You're welcome. We are happy to have you. This is the happy place. This is the good side of life. And we are happy for you to join us. This is A Thing or Two podcast where we talk about friendship and everything. I mean, every single thing in between. My name is AdeCrown and my beautiful friend here, his name is Tope, but the besties call her T. Cocaine. Right now, we've gotten to the game segment, as you all know. For those that don't know, now you know, where we play the game of this or that.
The hottest part.
Whew. And with this or that, I'm so sure you guys will be able to guess what our topic is. But you know what? Let's get into it. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let me start easy on you. Sunday service or midweek Bible study?
Sunday service. It's a bit of a 50-50.
Yes.
But the advantage of Sunday service, you get to do, you get to play dress up. You wear nice clothes for Sunday.
Yeah.
But weekly service, there's more time.
Yes, and more detailed.
Dig deep,
yes,
right,
yes,
into the
yes, yes. Worship music or sermon message?
Worship.
What is worship without my maker?
Worship will just be taking you to where you don't know.
What a loving. But yes, worship any day, anytime. Not like I don't like someone, but then worship just takes us to that love, God's kind of love, kind of vibe.
That realm.
Yeah, that realm. Pray out loud. Pray out loud or pray silently?
Do you speak in tongues silently? Because you have to. You have to speak in tongues, and there's no silence about that.
Yeah.
Out loud, please.
Yeah, out loud, yeah. But also, I don't want to ignore the silent prayers too.
There's a time for that.
Sometimes, yes, the silent prayer kind of gets answers quickly. Yeah, it happens. It happens to me most of the time. Days that I just, because I feel to some extent they are even more sincere because it's in the moment. You're just in your quiet place, even where everywhere is noisy. You're just more like that deep breath and you just said one or two prayers, and then before you know it, it's working according to what you just said while sitting down.
There's a place for that.
Yeah.
And then
there's a place for war room where you
allowing God to
scalabosh and
say
you
the words on your behalf when the Holy Spirit is speaking for you. I beg.
Woo! Let's not
That
get into
one,
the spirit right
next
now. You're
level.
taking me to that. Oh no, let's early service or late service.
Early service.
Yeah, early
'Cause
service.
I'm a
Yeah,
morning person.
yeah, early
Let's
service.
just get it over and
Definitely,
done
yeah,
with.
early service. Paper Bible or Bible app.
Paper Bible, less distraction. There's no notification dropping.
True that. True that. Highlight verses or journal notes.
Journal notes because it's
Journal.
more detailed.
Yes,
There's
journal.
more than just the scripture.
Yes, journal. Read Psalms or Proverbs.
I like Proverbs a
Me
lot.
too. Proverbs. Yes, Proverbs. Daily devotion or weekly reflection.
Daily devotion.
I think we are agreeing on daily.
Daily, please.
Quiet prayer time or group prayer.
I like quiet times.
Yeah, quiet time prayer. Yeah. Faith talks or faith walks.
Maybe faith walks.
It's personal. It's private. Okay, let's go a bit deeper. Like now we've done the surface area deeper. So, religion or spirituality?
That's a hard one. Relationship.
Religion or spirituality?
Relationship with God.
So which is going to be?
Religion is sounding like tradition. It's a relationship.
Yeah, so spirituality, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spirituality. No, not well.
Yeah.
Relationship.
You're
I would have to
You're not
dig
giving me what
deeper
I
to
want.
explain.
You're not giving me what I want. I feel spirituality is closer to relationship
That
than
one
religion.
is sounding more like you're saying, you know how people say God, the universe. They don't say God, they say the universe.
No.
That's what that one is sounding like to me.
Spirituality is more of connection with God. Religion is based on rules and regulation. The culture.
I like relationship more.
Relationship is also spirituality.
Relationship with God.
Yes, relationship with God is also spirituality.
So let me say relationship. Thank you.
Spirituality with Jesus and with God. Yes. For deeper context. I understand what you're trying to do, but I am being specific on who I want to be spiritual with. That's Jesus and that's God. And that's me getting a connection with Jesus and God, not the universe. Jesus and God. Yes, exactly. Council culture, necessary or toxic?
Sometimes it's necessary. When you see that this person doesn't seem redeemable, you have to cancel.
Does it apply to church?
They'll always be your brother at the end of the day. You can't really cancel a church person. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep quiet. Money equals happiness, yes or no?
Credit alerts, they give joy.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the way my makeup artist looked up and she's like, yeah, money, please.
Money.
Money.
It doesn't equal happiness, but it helps.
It just
makes
gives you
it
that
better.
balance. Yeah, it gives you that balance. Like, privacy or security?
Privacy. I feel like something that's not exposed, you don't necessarily need to protect.
Yeah, protected.
So privacy.
Yeah, well. Fame or freedom?
Freedom.
Of
Freedom,
course.
please.
Influence or integrity?
Integrity.
Yeah. I feel if you have integrity, you can also influence. But if you don't have integrity, you can't influence.
You shouldn't be influential if you don't have integrity.
Yeah. But there are a lot of people that are influencing right now without integrity. Tell me about social media. Tell me, as long as your following is, and you have that.
And then the sidelines with the people who they are influencing.
Of course.
Integrity,
Of course.
please.
I get asked all the time why my skin is glowing. Who told you your skin is glowing? Don't come and like you paid. It's a paid ad. Just
People keep asking
advertise
me. Everybody wants to know.
know. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right.
Nobody asks.
Of course, to Che. Okay, we've come to the end of this or that. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You don't wanna miss this gist. Okay. See you soon.
See you. welcome back. We're back from our break. And we'll be going straight into what we're discussing today. I'm sure you already have a clue from the game. We're already talking all
Yes.
churchy. Because
Yes.
today we're talking about finding genuine friendships in a church community. Is it possible? Do they happen? What do you think about it? You're breathing a lot.
Yes, because I have to choose my words carefully
Of course you have to do.
because I don't want you people to come for me. Not like. Anyways, yes and no. Let's start with that. I'm just going to come out straight. Yes and no. Because people that come to the church environment most of the time try to cover up major principles with religion. And they use religion as an excuse for bad behavior. And they don't want to be accountable.
Okay.
Compared to the secular world where things are done differently. So they try to excuse themselves by putting religion as a reason or as a backup or whatever to be. You understand what I'm saying? But can you find genuine friendship? Of course you can. Especially if you find a genuine friendship in church, it's going to be so strong and so fulfilling because you guys believe in the same thing, morals, everything. You believe in it, and then you people are good people. Do you understand? Yes, good. I have to put good people because there are bad people in churches too.
Yeah.
I know we're not ready to have that conversation, but
I
there are bad
wouldn't
people.
necessarily say bad people. I'll say they're a work in progress. And so, because I believe that if you are in church and you're hearing the word of God, He's building you up. The word of God is building you up.
People
so
come to church
you
for
are a work
different
in
reasons.
progress. Yes, there are definitely bad people. Those
Yeah.
are the ones that have different motives.
Yeah,
But
that's why
then
I'm
there are
saying
the
bad
ones who have
people.
come and have refused to renew their mind.
Yeah, yeah, and that some people that
Or they are
just
taking
come for
time
their
to renew
own.
their mind
There's the people that come for their own personal benefits.
to take advantage of people, of
Yes,
good people in the
yes,
church.
yes. So it's a very dicey situation. Most people have been betrayed in church.
Yeah.
Most people have made the worst kind of friendship in church. So I will not come here and say yes.
But I feel
It's
like
in
that's like
church. You can.
everywhere else. You can make horrible friends outside as well. So do you think it's a church thing?
See, it's I want.
You can meet horrible people in school. You can meet horrible people at work.
It hurts different because it's in church.
That brings me to something I was going to ask you. Do you think that our expectations are a bit unfair? Because you feel like you met this person in church, so you expect that there's a level of perfection, or you don't expect them to have any kind of flaws because you met them in church. So you are expecting them to be just like Christ. Of course, we are like Christ. But do you get what I'm saying, where I'm going with this? Like you have some expectations that are not fair because those are not the expectations you have of people outside of the church.
Yes, yes. I won't say they are not fair. So because of the fact that you're in church, I would obviously expect more from you. To whom much is given, much is expected. There are some things I don't expect of you. Because then what's the difference between you and those out there? I feel when I'm in church, and that is why most of the time it hurts differently when you get such betrayal in church. Because church is supposed to be home, comfort zone, where you're safe. And if you're not safe in church, where else are you going to be safe in? Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are some things that are expected of you normally. That's why I'm not making friends in the world. I know if I want something like that, I know where to go to, but I came to church for a reason. Do you understand? And if I can't find it in church, so where am I going to find it? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if we give excuses that, okay, people are not perfect, we're not perfect, so therefore excuse bad behavior. No. Nobody's perfect, yes, but there are just some things I'm not supposed to be associated with you as a Christian. Do you understand? But the funny thing is that it's not everybody that goes to church that is a Christian. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yes, it's possible to get genuine friendships in church, but at the same time, I don't.
So there's an expectation.
Yes,
There's
there
an
is.
expectation
Yes,
that
there
this
is.
person, but you
There
know that
is.
everybody's at different levels in their walk with Christ.
Yes, you're at different levels.
Not necessarily because they have just joined the church. They might have been here for a while, but they are not doing enough.
Yes,
Or they are
different
not there
levels.
yet.
Yes, but there are just still some fundamental things that are not supposed to be associated with you. There are just some things that are expected of you, and there's some things that are not expected of you as a Christian. You get, there's just some things that if you do as a Christian, I'm going to look at you and question your Christianity. Are you actually a Christian? Do you understand? So yeah.
Another question I have for you. Do you think that people feel compelled to wear a mask? Like, because if you're like, okay, this is church, so I need to behave a certain way.
Yes, and that's where the problem is, and that is why people kind of now feel hurt because it's church. Most of the people that go to church, the way they are in church is different from the way they are outside. The way they behave in church is different from the way they behave outside.
So how then are we making genuine friendships in church if everybody's putting on a mask?
I'm not going to say everybody. That's why I said you
most
can.
people.
Yeah. And
If people are wearing a mask to look churchy, to fit the standards, that's the expectations of other people, how then are we able to connect genuinely with these people? Because they're not showing you their real self.
yeah, that's why I wasn't too excited when I was going to answer the question regarding finding genuine friendships in church, because I don't know, man. It's very dicey. I don't know, honestly. I am okay. Yes, I go to church. I believe in the gathering and fellowshipping with other Christians in church, but notwithstanding, I'm not going to pretend like my pastor is always saying this, that if you come to church, for those that are single and wanting to marry, that if you want to come to church, if you come to church and you believe you're going to meet the right guy in church or the right person in church, and they are all looking for, he said you need to rethink again, because most people that come to church are sick. They want to be healed. They want to be treated. So you need to not just come because he attends church, and then I'm like, okay, yes, I'm going to marry him, without you not having a personal relationship with God and you investigating and doing all the little things you need to do before you can. Because at the end of the day, it's human beings that attend the same church. Human beings that you meet in the office space. They're the ones that attend the church. So you can't just generalize because they're in the church. Yes, it's advisable to relate or work with people in church, because then you have a background study of who they are. You can make your proper investigations. You can hold them accountable to some reasonable extent. But you cannot just follow blindly because the person is in church. You can't just say, okay, because you're in church, you automatically become
there used
my
to be
friend.
a time where I just thought everybody in church has good intentions.
See, like we've talked about categorizing your friends. There are some people that I won't say because we work in the same department in church, you're automatically my friend. No, I won't say because we attend the same church, you're my friend. You're a church member. We work in the same department in church.
Yeah,
that is it. We are not friends.
It has to be so much more than.
And
just,
it is okay to not be friends with a church member. It is perfectly okay. So the idea of, because we attend the same church, then we have to be friends. I don't think.
There's that. But I have some really good experiences. Not like I don't have bad ones, but I have some good experiences of people who I've met in church who have been fantastic.
Of course.
Really good experiences.
Of course, definitely.
Fantastic, supportive.
Yeah.
I'll give an example of my fashion business.
Yeah.
When I started my business, even up till now, and I've been at it for a good number of years, let's say about 7 years, thereabouts, I hardly advertise my business. The bulk of my customers came from church. And I'm not saying this, not like they didn't have options. They have options.
Of course.
But just because they want to support what you're doing. So those are the kind of things that happen in a church community that just absolutely...
Yeah.
amazing.
But yes, that is amazing. But they are not your friends.
So in the midst of working with people
They're your
over
customers.
years, they are my customers, they are
Yeah.
my church members.
Yeah.
I've become friendly with so many of them to the point that I can say, okay, this one is my friend.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
That's fair.
this one is my friend.
Yes, support, of course. Yeah, why not? You get that support in church. Yes, people that will support you, your business, your career, push you, and all of that. But it's on a deeper level to be friends with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to be friends is it's a all in general because I'm biting my tongue because I don't want
You're
to.
trying not to.
I'm trying not to offend anybody, and I don't want anyone to take things out of context or misunderstand what I'm trying to say. But all I'm just saying is, as much as you could scrutinize your friends in the secular environment, also scrutinize your friends in the church environment. Don't say it's because it's church. You won't do proper investigation.
Of course,
You won't try to.
wisdom is profitable to
Yes, you
them.
won't do proper investigation.
Yeah.
You won't try to understand the person. And also because if you met in church doesn't mean
Automatically.
you should not have empathy or you should start condemning them when you see them falling short. There are some standards here they're expected of you as a Christian to do. But there are some things that mistakes happen. Do you understand? There are some things you would do sometimes that yes, you would. It's not now. It's not a matter of questioning your Christianity. It's a matter of humanity. Do you understand? It's a matter of you're human. You're human, and you're bound to make mistakes. Do you understand? So you will not now say because and you call yourself a Christian. How no, it was a mistake.
You're human, but church people will argue that you're a spirit man first.
Peter denied Jesus 3 times. Does that stop Peter from? And Peter had a close relationship with Jesus. Does that make Peter less of a Christian?
No, he didn't have the Holy Spirit at the time. Let me ask you, do you think
Okay.
that church people are too judgy?
Yes. I'm not even going to think about yes. Yes, 100. Yes. Yes.
I feel like that's part of why people need to put up a front because
Yes.
they are
yes.
not
We
able
don't
to
give
fully
grace.
express themselves.
Yes. We don't give
around
grace. Yes. Yes.
people in church.
Yes. Too judgy. Yeah. We don't give grace to one another. We are out to condemn you. As okay, if you don't do it right, we are going to attack you, and no,
That
that
this
does not
doesn't
say.
represent my God.
Do you understand? And then that can now affect the way. That's why people don't really bond. There's no much bonding in church.
I don't. Well,
Yes.
not in my experience. Some people do. I understand what you're saying. To a large extent, you want to almost like separate your worlds, your world, your work, everything, family life, and then your church life. And in that, I feel like there's a problem because it should be a synergy. Do you get what I mean? I shouldn't have to feel like I have to separate it because like I have 2 lives. I don't have 2 lives. I should be
you
able
don't have,
to
yeah, you don't, yeah.
do this and do that and not feel like I'm doing something wrong because you're trying to
Yeah.
impress the people of the other world
Yeah.
or your spiritual community, your
Yeah.
church community.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay, so now, for example, when it comes to friendship in the church environment, so how do I put it? We attend the same church, and because we attend the same church, we started, going to church together. We started talking, we became close, we started knowing one or two things about each other, and then we became friends, very good friends. And then something happened, like normal misunderstanding between two friends. I feel when something like that happens, you don't now, how do I put it? You don't now bring in religion as a yardstick to whatever went down between the two of you.
Religion. Can you?
Yes. So we are friends, we go to church together, and because of an opinion, okay, yes, now we go to church together, and then you have a view in your head as per the way you decide to serve God. You cannot come and influence that on me because we are friends and we go to church together. I believe in individuality. So if you believe that me as a Christian, I do not want to wear trousers to church, and then you decide to be friends with somebody that wears trousers to church, and you guys became close, I feel you have no right to try and enforce me not wearing trousers because you don't wear trousers. And you feel because we are friends, I'm supposed to have the same religious belief as you.
For me, the bigger problem here would be, why are we believing different things? I thought there's the word of God that is our guide.
That's what I'm saying. Christianity is a personal relationship with God.
Yes.
There are some things that it is a personal thing. It's between you and God. It is not about, okay, religion, there's rules. There's the 10 Commandments already, that's like a yardstick that is guiding every believer. That's the 10 Commandments. Now, there are some things that are not categorized as sin, but will be categorized as sin against you if you do it, because there is a relationship between you and God, and there's something God has ministered unto you telling you don't do it, do it. And it's not now in your place to that, because God has told you, okay, this is what you should do. You're not enforcing it on another person
people,
because the person is your friend.
Of course you shouldn't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I get you.
Yes. So that is where I said it is very, very dicey. It's very, very sensitive, because any little thing, especially if you will start bringing church into everything. I don't know how to say it. I don't even know how to talk about this thing. But yes, I feel church friendship is, I don't know if it's my thing, but I've made great friends in church. I'm not going to deny that fact. But I've also made terrible friends in church also. And that has taught me that it is great that you guys have met in church.
Yeah.
But that doesn't remove the fact that you should also do your own study, moral study.
Oh yeah, you have to vet everybody who is coming into your world.
So because we are friends in church, or because we met in church, doesn't mean I am going to be your friend. There are some things you will do that does not resonate with me, and it has nothing to do with church. It just doesn't resonate with me.
We just hold people who we meet in church to a higher standard overall, is what I'm thinking. We hold them to a higher standard of morality, of rightly so, right? Because you feel like these people have heard the word of God, so you should be acting a certain, or you shouldn't be acting a certain way.
I feel most people that you meet in church, that your friends, feel they have to have an opinion about everything that is in your life or goes on in your life. Let's start with that. I think I just have to start talking, because we are not really, I want people to
get into the,
yes, I want to, I feel when you make friends in church, most of the time they feel they have to have an opinion about your life. They have to have an opinion about what you do. They have to have an opinion about what's going on in your life. They just have to have an opinion.
I don't have that experience.
I don't have that experience. Good to know. Good to know. Now, what I'm talking about now is doesn't have anything to do with the church I attend presently. It has to do with the church I've attended before in the past, and the way things I've experienced in the church. Then I'm grateful for the church I am in right now, but I'm talking about the church I've attended in the past. Yes. Yeah. That was not
so I guess at the end of the day, boundaries and all of the other principles that apply in
everyday
friendship will still apply.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Even if you met in church.
That's exactly what I'm saying, that most of the time we don't want to apply those things because this is church.
Why not?
So you feel like because this is church, every other principle that comes to friendship, they don't want to be accountable. That's why I said they over spiritualize
basic things.
Yes, basic things. That's the issue I have with friends in church. They over spiritualize basic. There's just some things that is not that deep. Just calm down. Do you understand? I'm not arguing that you are not God's best friend. You understand? You're not arguing that you're not God's best friend. I'm just saying that we can have a relationship. Yes, and it's supposed to be a great thing that we met in church. It's not supposed to be at a disadvantage. Do you understand? You're not supposed to come and be doing assistant Jesus with me in my friendship just because it doesn't resonate with you or because it doesn't. And I feel most of the time we don't tend to tell each other the truth. We cover up each other the truth with Jesus is in control. God got you. Yes, I know God got me, but I also need you to, you understand, have an input in my life. Like you're supposed to, I know God got me. Of course, I know. I believe in that. But there are just some things that it will be easy if you help.
That's showing support, even though
Yes, yes,
God has got us.
yes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So most of the time, with that friendship in church, you don't really connect on a deeper level because you cover everything up with Christianity,
Yeah, I think it's
religion.
in line with wearing a mask, trying to
Yes.
be a certain way because you feel like that's what's expected of you. I feel like we've talked about so many not so nice experiences about church friends. Have you had nice experiences?
Yes. 100.
Do you have
Yes.
any that you would like to share? A good experience in church?
Yes, and it's still working. Yes. I have a couple of friends that I met in church, and they've been great people. Some it wasn't that I met them in church. I met them outside church,
Okay.
but then coincidentally we found ourselves in the same church. Not
Oh,
like we
okay.
invite, not like I was invited, but we just found ourselves
In the same.
there, and then it just made the relationship gel more.
Okay.
And yes, so yes, I've got great people in church, people that have supported me. You're one of them. Yes, and and I'm not going to deny the fact that they are not great friends in church. They are great friends, but all I'm just saying is that you also still have to be very, very careful, because at the end of the day, so you will not be scammed. Yeah, so that you will not be scammed. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's a thing of people coming to church. There are terrible people who come to the church because they believe that everything I do here will be forgiven. They are bound by the word of God and they say, okay, anything you do, we forgive you. You are our brother. So people come there to take advantage of other innocent people who are trying to be good Christians. So that in itself is what make many people worry, and they're like, I don't want to be close to church people, but to be honest, they are really nice people in the church. Lovely.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
beautiful
yes,
community.
yes.
Apart
So
from your family, your work, what else would you be doing in your life if you're not going to a community to serve
yes,
God together?
yes. Okay, so now that we've established that, yeah, there can be genuine friendships in church, what are the things to look out for when you're trying to select your friends in church? Because I feel you should also select your friends in church, not like you accept anyone just because you attend the same
No,
church.
of course
So,
not.
what are the things you look out for when selecting a friend in church?
So just like every other friendship everywhere outside, you still look out for the same things, values, uh, interests. But because it's church, we have to say, let God guide you. Be led by the spirits. Don't just join yourself with anybody that you're not sure about. There has to be a purpose for that friendship. And you would know the Lord will guide you. That's what I can say. You're not going to over spiritualize it and say, because although there's the aspect of who help you grow spiritually, but in categorizing our friends, you can say that person is your mentor or prayer partner or any of that. But if we're going to say friend, you have to have interests, shared interests, and all the likes. And of course, most importantly, let God guide you.
Is your pastor your friend?
No, your pastor is not your friend. Your pastor is your pastor. Your
Can
pastor
your
is your
pastor be your
leader.
friend?
There might be an element of friendship in that relationship, but your pastor is not your friend. Your leader, your
So
leader.
it can be your friend. What if in a situation whereby the person who has always been your friend, and then you kind of he kind of becomes the pastor?
Yeah.
So what's going to
You are
happen there?
friends at home, And then when he's in office as a pastor, you have to.
Why though?
There must be a
Yes.
separation. You must be able to separate it. Otherwise, you take that office for granted.
No, it's not okay. So I might not agree with you with that because I feel like the same person that is on the pulpit is still the same person you see
It's
every
not
now.
the same.
What's
It's
the
not the
difference?
same.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
It's just like saying the president is your friend. So when he's in office and he's doing his thing as the president, you are just going to be over familiarizing and be
Not
saying
over
my
family.
guy.
No, not like my guy. So if you go and visit him in the office, the president, closed doors. No,
Closed doors, that's like when you are alone, he's your friend. But if he's in a public space, you cannot.
so you can't go and shake him. You can't go and hug him. You can't hug your friend.
In a public place.
Yes.
I think you should give him the honor of the office in
What's
that
wrong
moment.
with you hugging your pastor?
The hugs that you have been hugging in private is not enough for
Hey,
you.
what's that make so? Okay, so that is what I'm saying. I feel to make sense. That's a bit of double standard because why is it that now that you are in church, there's a limit to where I can say hello, there's a limit to where I can talk to you.
No, I'm not saying there's a limit, but you just have to place that honor. If you feel like if that pastor is somebody who hugs all his members, of course, by all means, hug your pastor. But if that's a privilege that is given to you as a friend, you don't want to start doing that in front of everybody and over. You don't need to necessarily show that side to everybody, especially if it's something that can draw some kind of disrespect to him.
You won't disrespect. Okay, so what's disrespect actually? I want to understand. How is it disrespectful to greet your friend?
He's your friend when you are together. Right now, he's in office.
It's in church.
He's in office. That's the best way I can put it. He's a minister of God.
Yeah, somebody
He's
saying
no
he's not.
longer.
And there is nothing you're doing that is wrong. Like, I don't
It's
understand.
just personal. It's just like saying, let me take it a bit far. It's just
Okay.
like saying, because pastor has a wife, we all know it's his wife. When they are in private,
But when he's on pulpit, he said that I
so
want
she
to
should not come and be hugging pastor and
Of
kissing
course,
pastor.
yes. When the pastor is on pulpit, the pastor will say that I want to appreciate my wife, the one God has sent to me, my darling, my sweetheart, my baby.
Does he
so-
really say that? Does any pastor really say
Yes,
that?
have you not seen pastors on people that they appreciate their wives and they call
They will
their wives
appreciate
their
their
pets,
wife as
pets name?
professionally as possible.
No, I see them call their wife's baby on pulpit.
I will need examples. I want to
Yes.
even see if you have a video recording.
Yes. Maybe when we go on break and we'll come back, I'm going to show you a video of a pastor
I really
saying,
want to see
my
it.
baby. Yes.
And it's not a couples conference.
It's not a couples conference. Yes. What is wrong with you saying your baby on pulpit that this is my
I'm not saying there's
hobby?
anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that certain things are reserved for certain places. So she's not going to come to the office. The example I was giving is that she's not going to come there and start hugging on him and doing all those things that they do.
hugging on. Wait.
You know, because that was the example. You said if the pastor is your friend, can you hug him?
Yes, can you?
When
Okay,
he's
so
in
if you hug your friend normally. Now I'm not talking about a male or female. Like
know.
if it's a female pastor, you're friends with a female pastor, and then normally when you're hanging out with your female pastor, you hug your female pastor, your female friend. Yes, and then you see your female friend in church, even if she's going to repeat, I say, "Hi, Bumi, how are you?" You hug her.
Okay.
What is wrong with that?
I'm saying that if she's in office and it is not usual for her to hug members, right now she's many things to you. She's your friend at home. Here, she's your pastor. So if it's not a regular thing for her to hug members, why are you hugging her in church?
Because she's my friend.
At home.
She's my friend. It still doesn't change the fact that she's my friend. She's my friend in church. She's still my friend.
Is she your pastor?
If she's my pastor, she's still my friend. Okay, are you trying to tell me that, okay, in church she's my pastor, outside church she's not my pastor? She's still my pastor.
She's in office, like right now. This is where
outside
she's
office too. She's still a pastor. If a church member should see her outside church, the pastor will say, "Hey, Pastor Bumi, hello." He won't say, "Okay," because Pastor Bumi is not in church. I will not come and meet and say that, "Hi, Bumi," when there's no relationship outside church on a normal day.
No, that's different.
No,
You would say hello outside church.
but you still address the person as pastor.
Of course.
Exactly. So
So why are you not addressing her as pastor?
Because she's
by
my-
honoring her in front of everybody else.
what I'm trying to say is that even if I see her and I say, okay, I'm greeting Pastor Bumi, whatever, I'm still going to hug my friend. I'm still going to hug you. That doesn't mean I'm disrespecting you.
No, it doesn't mean you're disrespecting her.
So what are we saying?
But I'm saying that somebody will understand what I'm saying.
Because what I'm trying to figure out here is that's what I'm saying. That we are friends. We can be some type of friend in church and then some type of friend outside church. That's double standard. Because I feel like if we are friends, then we are friends.
If you are friends with a billionaire business person, who can I use as an example now?
If I'm friends with Dangote, I am friends with Dangote.
Yes, you are friends with him.
Yes.
The kind of banter, the kind of ways you people do when you are together is not how you want to be doing when you meet him in his office, in a press conference or whatever.
A press conference.
What are you trying to prove?
A press conference is different. That is a business
In
environment.
his office, his subordinates are all over the place. And then what?
What subordinates?
His employees are everywhere.
Wait, I don't understand. There are some, even we as friends, even when we are outside in public, there are some things we can't do in the presence of everybody. That in closed door, we will banter and we can't banter. It doesn't mean that we are in the office. We are in the public space. So there's just some boundaries that needs to be drawn in the public space.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time.
What I'm saying is that, now what you're saying is that, okay, normal stuff like hugging is out of bound.
It's only
because it's in church.
Only if the pastor would not normally hug their members.
Because the members are, there are different levels of members. You know that,
now,
right?
You are a member. Do you realize that?
But there are different levels of members. You know that, right?
I don't know.
Yes, there are different levels. There are different relationships we have with different members. That's what I'm saying. There's some people that the pastor will generally hug and will not have a problem with. And there's people that the pastor will not hug, will give them and say, hi, hello. They are members of the church, but the pastor doesn't really know them like that. But he just knows that they are members. He sees them in church. So he will shake them, hi. And there's some people that he will still say, hi, my darling, come, how are you?
That's why I said if Pastor Bumi will hug, then it's fine. But if it's not something that she would do with everybody else.
It did not concern me. You are my friend. And I don't think there's a big deal in me hugging you because you're a pastor. If it's that we're talking about a male pastor now, I can still understand that, okay, well, yeah, it's the church environment. There are just some things that...
You know how we got here, right? You said, is your pastor your friend?
Yes, is your pastor your friend? That's what I'm saying. So if your pastor is your friend, I don't see why you act differently when you see your pastor in church.
If there are any pastors in the house, they need to step in at this point, because I feel like I get what I'm saying.
Do you know that when you see two pastors that are actually friends outside the work, the church environment, when they see each other in church, you see the way they greet each other. It's always different. The way they greet each other.
How do they greet each other?
Like, it's different. There are some pastors that when they see each other, they will shake themselves. And there's some pastors that they will see each other, they will embrace themselves based on relationship. So yes, that's the other thing, that if those ones can do like that, how much more me? I have a relationship with you. I'm not saying I'm going to disrespect you in the presence of your member. I'm not saying I'm going to call you. I might not even call you the pets name we call each other in the presence of your members. But there's just some way I'm not going to come and before me only Adam, my pastor. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to hug you. I'm still respecting you as my pastor. Yes, but I'm still going to hug you. I'm not going to come and be acting like, yes, sir. Yes, ma. That kind of and then when we are outside church, we start like, hey, boomy, sugar pie. No, I'm not going to do that.
As long as you're able to separate it, because I realize some people don't know how to. When you are too familiar with somebody, you don't know how to balance it when the person has other parts.
Of course, yes, I understand there is, but then I am not going to come and be acting like we don't laugh.
Pastor Bumi, are you okay with this? Because
with Pastor Bumi,
I'm trying to defend you. I've been speaking for Pastor Bumi.
With Pastor Bumi. We just used
the whole
name.
Time,
we just,
I know.
Yeah. So with Pastor Bumi, please. I don't know who Pastor Bumi is.
Pastor Bumi is your bestie.
I'm just saying. I've never had that situation before. I've never been best friends with any pastor or close friends with any pastor. But I'm just saying that if I happen to be in that kind of situation, I'm not going to be acting kanky and funny and all of that with you and be jelly bombing and all of that with you. But then that doesn't mean I'm going to come and be acting like I don't chit chat with you outside. I'm going to respect you like, okay, hug you. I'm like, hi, my love, or hi, pastor. I can like to be fun. I'm like, hey, my pastor, and I will hug you. And I say, how are you? How are you doing? Okay, we'll talk later. Have an amazing service. Do you understand? That doesn't mean that when you're making a valid point and you're preaching on people, I won't
You
stand up.
not
I'm
be
saying that,
listening.
right on, pastor. But that doesn't mean I will see you and I will just shake you. I'm not going to shake. I'm going to hug you because we have a relationship.
Okay.
You can't throw that outside the bus because you're a pastor.
Okay.
I feel like that's double standard, in my own opinion.
We agree to disagree.
Yes, I see pastors and pastors' wife hug on the pulpits when they're about to eat, when they're about
Don't
to.
forget that I said if hugging is a norm in this
No,
setting,
what I'm saying is
then
different.
we don't have a
No,
problem.
not like hugging is a norm. There are sometimes when maybe it's the wife that introduced the husband to come on pulpits, and then they hug each other and they go. Do you want them anytime the pastor introduces another person, she'll be hugging them? No, but the reason why she hugged him was because they have a relationship. Every other person sees that, okay, this is this woman's husband, and that's why she's hugging him. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. He's still going to at home. He's still going to be pastor at home. Do you understand?
Of course.
But then you will not come and be doing daddy Gio at home. But you will still respect him as a pastor because he's still a pastor at home too.
Yeah.
But then it's also your husband. Same way, you're also my best friend. You're also my friend. Even though you're a pastor, you're my friend. So any pastor out there that happens to eventually be my friend someday in future, just know that I'm still going to greet you the way I'm going to greet you anytime, any day. Period.
I stand by my opinion that your pastor is in office when they are
and nobody's saying he's not in office. You are in office,
and
definitely.
I don't want to start greeting you like I'm over familiar with you.
You know what is over familiar in hugging?
If hugging is not a norm in that organization, I'm not going to hug you. Pastor sir, pastor ma,
that is
and it takes nothing absolutely nothing out of me.
I'm just going to say,
because that's the reverence that everybody's giving you in this place. So why not? Is it because I'm your friend I should now come and hug you?
No, it is not disrespect. It is not disrespect.
It's additional respect. It's not disrespect. It's additional respect.
It's also additional respect to say that, hi pastor, how are you? Or hi pastor Bumi, how are you? And I hug you.
Even if other people are not supposed to be hugging Pastor Bumi.
Who said they are not supposed to be hugging Pastor Bumi? Pastor Bumi is not hugging them because Pastor Bumi does not have a relationship with them. There's some people Pastor Bumi will see and she will hug. And there's some people Pastor Bumi will see and she will just shake.
Okay.
Because
Pastor
of
Bumi,
relationship.
speak up, oh.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's some people that the pastor will hug. I'm like, hi darling, how are you? How is mommy? How is everybody? And she will hug them. And there's some people that they will greet that she will just wave. And there's some people that she will greet that she will shake. Depending on the relationship. That's what I'm saying.
I get you.
Yes. I feel with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that you can have a relationship with your pastor in church and outside church.
I need a pastor to come and confirm this. I need a pastor to come out. Maybe the next time we're talking about something like this, we need a pastor on set.
Yes.
So that we can be
because I see pastors that even the pastors that actually hug, they don't hug all their members. Even the ones that actually hug, they don't hug all their members. It depends on relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right. I know it's been. I told you people, this one is going to be a little bit ding, but I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I know you guys have lots of questions. So whatever questions you have, don't worry, drop it in the comment section. We will read it and we will address it. Right about now, we're going to go on a short break and we'll be right back. Go nowhere.
Welcome back. We have had a heated bass because we can't agree on this matter.
Yes.
But I still think that there are so many amazing people in church. Okay, now it's time to give my 2 cents. Okay. So let me put it together.
Yeah. On a very friendly note and a quick disclaimer, there is nobody like Pastor Bumi. Pastor Bumi is just a new fictional character that we just use to buttress our points. But there is no Pastor Bumi anywhere. Pastor Bumi,
reach out to me.
But if your name is Pastor Bumi and you feel like it's directed to you, we are sorry. We didn't mean to do that.
the greatest commandments is love. We are called to love everybody, regardless of their behavior, all of that. So I feel like what you owe every member of your church and even everybody in your world is love, ultimately. But then the ones that you now bring out of church to maybe hang out with and do other personal stuff with, that's a different ball game entirely. Don't ever feel like you need to be compelled to be friends with certain people because they're members of church.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do your vetting, because some people say church is a hospital. Everybody is a work in progress.
Yes.
And also manage your expectations, because you feel like because I met this person in church, they should be perfect. It's things like that that make it hard for people to really express themselves or be who they truly are. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
You've literally said everything I would want to say.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's fine. I just want to add that when you're friends with someone in church, like you guys met in church, and because of that, you guys became very good friends. I also would love you to please give grace. Yes, you expect much more from the person because you guys met in church, but give grace. Be understanding, be patient, be kind. Every other principle that associates itself with friendship is still meant to be applied, even if the friendship was from the church. You understand? So be kind, be patient. Please don't be judgmental and saying that you're just trying to obey the scriptures. Be kind. That's just all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we've come to the end of today's episode of A Thing or Two. I'm super sure you guys have a whole lot to say based on what we just tried to table today. So why not just drop your comment in the comment section? Let me know what's going on in your mind. Let us know what's going on in your mind. Let us know if you think Pastor Bumi is supposed to be hugging our members or our friends. Or
is AdeCrown supposed to be hugging Pastor Bumi?
I'm going to hug Pastor Bumi any day because you're my friend. But if you think AdeCrown, what are you even saying is not right? I would like to hear from you. I would like to read from you. I always wanting to hear from you. Maybe one of these days we would invite one of our guests, one of our viewers to come so that I can hear from you actually. But for now, I would love to read from you. Thank you guys for staying tuned, for joining. I'm so glad that we're able to do this together today. And from us to you, bye.
Don't forget
to like,
subscribe, and share.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.